afternoon. This is Sean with Glass Home Inspections, performing an inspection on a property on North 53rd Avenue. We are currently at the front of the house and inside one of the planter areas. You can see here that there is a cleanout. The entire cleanout cap is inside that white piece of PVC and is not properly secured to the cleanout pipe, and the whole thing could be separated and lifted off. We are going to enter the cleanout. At the pipe entrance, I'm going to reset the counter. This way we can try to identify any issues. Or if we do run into any issues, we can identify roughly their distance from the start of the piping. So I'm going to reset the counter now. Now this is a single cleanout, which means it is not a bullhorn cleanout, it is a T. This means I'm going to use a string to try to manipulate the spring camera head to go the direction that I want it to go so that we can go underneath the house and then towards the city sewer connection. This can be difficult sometimes and also cannot sometimes be done. So we will see what we can get done and hope for the best. Okay, we got into the line that is heading towards the streets, which would be the city sewer connection. We are going to go ahead and perform this part of the inspection, then we'll retrieve the camera head and try to get the camera head to go towards underneath the home so we can inspect that section of the line there. Piping material is ABS. Alright, at roughly 37 feet, we have got some root intrusion on both sides here. It is current and possibly a really slight minor offset up at the top, but that shouldn't really have any effect on the piping or the drainage, but definitely root intrusion on the left-hand side, the kind of bottom right, and it looks like on the right-hand side there, some root intrusion there as well. That is something that could be a problem at a later date. Okay, once again, at roughly 40 feet, we have pretty heavy, we have, I apologize, we have root intrusion, possible offset there. So you can see, I do apologize for whatever this is on the camera lens, the hair or whatever. There we go, we got it off. See on the, you're at about 42 and a half feet. We're making a turn, and there is a large separation between the two pipes there. A large offset, and it does appear it is allowing water to leak out. So this is a contamination hazard, and will definitely need further evaluation and repair by a plumbing professional. Again, an offset at the top, or it appears to be an offset at the top. Does not appear it would allow water to leak out to the exterior, but again, further evaluation by a plumbing professional. We are now transitioning to the clay piping. That is a leaf. Alright, we have reached where your sewer line ties in with the common line for all the properties on this street here. We do have root intrusion and excessive offsets in the ABS piping leading out to the city sewer connection. A plumbing professional is needed for further evaluation and repairs to prevent further issues or damage. I'm going to now retrieve the camera head and try to get that the camera head to direct to go underneath the home. again, we are back at the entrance. We are going to try to manipulate the camera head to allow us to go underneath the home. This can work sometimes, it does not always. Okay, we were able to access the lateral line leading underneath the home. We're going to continue with the sewer scope inspection. Once again, this piping material is ABS. What we are seeing on the walls is what we commonly call FOG, which is an acronym for fat, oil, and grease buildup. This is common and not excessive at this time, so nothing to be overly concerned about. Goes up to a clean out there. So unfortunately I cannot articulate the head by remote to bend to the left or right, unfortunately, so I'm not able to jump to the right, which would take us towards the kitchen and or primary suite. So we have reached the end of this sewer scope inspection. We've gone as far as we can go underneath the home. There are no major issues there. Once again, from the clean out at the front yard going out towards the street, we do have root intrusion and an excessive offset, and we'll need a plumbing professional for further evaluation and repair. Thank you so much, and have a good day.